still standing. Tonight, cleaning up and digging out.
I've never seen so much at one time.
Lake Elsinore inundated again with rain and mud, so much so that part of Larson Road washed away, causing a water main break that sent even more water into an area that didn't need it.
It is kind of crazy. It looked like a hurricane went through here.
About a quarter-mile upstream, a backyard building and wall collapsed, the hillsides of Awash just crumbling under the relentless onslaught of water.
We knew that wall, we saw it little by little from the start to crumble, and then all of a sudden it just collapsed.
There was trouble all over. In San Bernardino, more than a dozen people had to be rescued from a swollen Santa Ana River. 4 people and 2 dogs pulled from the river, 9 more picked up by a ferry. And in Victorville, a man became trapped in the Mojave River, lifted to safety by a San Bernardino County Sheriff's helicopter. Back in Lake Elsinore, several horses became stuck, local residents having to come to their aid.
The horses were in about a foot of water, and we didn't even realize there was more than one. We didn't see that one, but this one was just kind of stuck. It would not move.
An official from CAL FIRE told us they had 8 inches of rain at Santiago Peak. That's where all this water has come from and continues to flow here. The good news once again tonight is those mandatory evacuation orders have been lifted. We're live in Lake Elsinore. Jory Rand, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Jory, thank you. And the storm causing major damage on this mountain road, a waterfall right off the side of Highway 18 between Green Valley Lake and Big Bear. And you could see that a hillside washed away right below the road. There's several closures on State Route 18 because of tonight's storm. And in Ventura County, raging waters inundated areas around Ojai. Local creeks overflowing their banks, unable to handle all of the water brought by the storm. A number of roads were impassable for a time, but there were no reports of major damage or injuries.
In Laguna Beach, part of a flood control channel that takes water from the hills to the ocean collapsed. The fast-moving water then digging into the dirt behind it and causing even more of the flood control wall along the channel to cave in. The Swiftwater Channel is maintained by the Orange County Flood Control District, and they're already working at shoring up the area and making repairs. The storm also likely to blame for knocking over this 70-foot-tall oak tree in Glendale. It fell on top of a home on Bywood Drive. That home is now red-tagged. The tree is so large it's covering part of a neighboring house. A neighbor says the family was not home at the time and that an arborist estimates the tree to be between 80 and 100 years old.